Hi guys, it is Regina Arce again. Thank you so much for joining my channel. If you like, please press the like button and please subscribe. It would be highly appreciated. Okay guys, all right. I want to get into this topic about these two women. I don't know like what happened with them, but these women are claiming that they took a girls trip cruise to the Bahamas. They went to a shore excursion. They were on Carnival Cruise, and they were basically having a really good time. And out of the clear, they were given drinks from the hotel or place staff where they were at. And these weren't random strangers. These was people who basically worked for the I guess worked for the establishment. They gave these women drinks, and they said by the second drink they basically knew something was wrong. They passed out, and then they woke up with I guess men on top of them, and I guess having their way with them.
Lifelong friends Dongela Dobson and Amber Shearer booked a Carnival cruise to the Bahamas. They left on Thursday, but it was when they docked in Freeport on Sunday that both women say the trip took a horrific turn.
We were fine, up until we weren't.
The friends say they were each offered 2 drinks by staff at a local resort. They say they had their first drink, then a few sips of the second. Then Shearer says she woke with a man on top of her.
I ran, I was screaming for Dongela, and I seen her stumbling down the beach. And I was like, Dongela, we've got to go get help.
Both women documented bruising down their lower bodies. They say Bahamian police were called to the scene, but the pair say they couldn't get drug tests, rape kits, or proper medical care until they were back on the Carnival cruise ship.
We were treated as if we were nothing. All they were worried about doing was clearing up their beach.
Shearer and Dobson say their drug tests show positive results for many substances, like benzos. They say their rape kits came back positive, and now they're working with American law enforcement and their own legal teams, as they allege 2 men from the resort sexually assaulted them.
We thought we were being safe. We thought we were doing all the right things. We traveled in a pair. We didn't talk to strangers. We didn't take drinks from anyone other than staff.
They're back home, and both taking thousands of dollars worth of prescribed medication, including HIV prevention. Now the 2 say they want justice, sharing their traumatic story over and over to try and stop this from happening to anyone else.
The longtime friends were at a beach on Grand Bahama Island with their Carnival cruise ship docked nearby when they say they were drugged and sexually assaulted by 2 resort employees. The ship, the Carnival Elation, is at the port of Nassau tonight in the Bahamas capital, where the FBI and Royal Bahamas Police are gathering evidence on board. As the investigation continues, we're also hearing from a nurse who attended to these 2 women in the aftermath, they say, of them being poisoned. News Nation correspondent Laura Ingle has been following the story from the very start. Laura, what have you learned?
You know, I just got off the phone with this American nurse practitioner, really interesting eyewitness account. She was on that cruise ship with these 2 women and also at the beach where they took this day excursion when their morning quickly turned into a day of chaos. The nurse telling me she witnessed the women being attended to in an office at the beach where they reported they had been assaulted, and then saw one of the men who was accused of one of their rapes come in to be identified. And Nurse LaDonna Batty telling us staffers asked her to come into the office when they realized she was a nurse vacationing with her husband, as luck would have it. And when she rushed in to help, she saw Amber Shearer and Dongela Dobson shaking and crying, disoriented, throwing up, and screaming that they had been raped by 2 men who were staffers at the Pirate Cove Resort. Now, she told News Nation, despite the reports, some of the video evidence is not matching up and the horrible comments the women are getting online, she has absolutely no doubt these women are telling the truth.
There's no chance. I've seen it. There's no chance that anything was made up. You can't make up puking everywhere and shaking all over and trembling and being scared to death. You can't make that up. Not a scene like that. That's not something you can just make up.
And here's another interesting note. LaDonna Beatty also said she took very careful notes after watching some of the surveillance footage she saw herself while in the office as resort officials were trying to identify the men seen on the tape with the women. That's when they brought one of these guys in to be identified with Sharon Dobson in the room, which caused them to go into a panic state, exclaiming this man in front of them was one of the men that attacked them. Beatty says that the man seemed completely unbothered by the accusations and was told to go sit on the front porch. He and another man were then reportedly arrested. Now, the Bahamian authorities and the FBI are reportedly back on that ship today to collect evidence, according to Sharon Dobson's attorney, who told us he received a letter from Carnival Cruise Lines updating him on the investigation. And this nurse tells me she has been in contact with the women daily to help them as an advocate, as these women's lives will be changed forever after what they've been through, and is encouraging them to get counseling at this point, but is in contact with them and is very thankful that she was there that day because they almost didn't take this excursion.
The two moms who say they were drugged and raped on their all-girls vacation in the Bahamas are hitting back after doubts have been cast about their account.
There have been comments suggesting that the women were making the story up.
Amber Shear and her best friend Dongela Dobson say their ordeal took place when they took a day trip ashore from their cruise ship, the Carnival Elation. They claim the tropical drinks they were offered were drugged.
I came to be raped by my assailant.
The moms showed Inside Edition photos of bruises they say they were left with. But Pirates Cove, the resort where the rapes allegedly took place, says upon further review of the surveillance videos, the allegations made on site and in subsequent social media posts and news stories conflict with what the time-stamped surveillance videos contain. The lengthy videos have been handed over to the local police. Now, this nurse is coming forward to say, in her opinion, the two women are telling the truth.
I believe them 100%.
LaDonna Beatty said she was on the same day trip excursion.
It was a horrible scene. They were having a hard time forming sentences. I was thinking, as a practitioner, let me get all this documented. Let me get all these details for these girls because they're not going to remember some of it. They were drugged. Seeing those girls in that state, it was awful. Something happened to them that they will carry for the rest of their life.
The woman's attorney, Nicholas Gerson, also spoke to reporter Allison Hall.
What do you make of the statement that Pirates Cove said that the surveillance videos and the time codes of those surveillance videos don't match up and don't align with the story that your clients are telling?
If they have documentation or video footage that they claim pokes a hole in these women's story, produce it. Show us the video.
And the thing is that this is a really bad story to unpack here, because I could only imagine, something like that happening to me or anybody in my family as we go on some sort of trip. And the thing is that what I have is a problem with people all over the internet saying that these women are lying. Now, nobody knows if these women are lying or if they're telling the truth, but you have people right now as we speak running around saying that these women are lying. Now, I'm not the type of person that says, believe all women are telling the truth. No, I don't believe that. But I do believe that every accusation that's made should at least be investigated, which I believe is being done right now. But I'm looking for things that's key points in the story that these women told. They basically said that the first clue that I've sort of got is that they couldn't get rape kits done when they were at the establishment where they were at. So they had to wait to get rape kits. The rape kits came back positive. This is what they say. And they got letters, I guess, stating that the rape kits came back positive. Also, they mentioned that there was, a nurse practitioner that was witness to their orientation, where they were disoriented, and she witnessed that these women were speech slurred and they were messed up. They were trembling. They were messed up, basically. It looked as if they were drugged, and they couldn't. She was like, it's something that possibly can't be faked. And also, it's mentioned that the men who were arrested, it seems like they didn't seem phased by what was going on. It seemed like they just felt like, I guess it was just another ordinary day. And you know, if somebody's being accused of rape, usually they're gonna adamantly deny it. But these guys, the guy that they said one of the guys that they said they brought them in to be, identified, that he just seemed, I guess, unfazed or unbothered by the situation, which means that it probably could have happened. And maybe he probably done it before and he got away with it, and then maybe it's just another day in the park for him. So, of course, I'm not saying that the women are lying, but there's a possibility that these women could have possibly have been raped and drugged and raped. I mean, it happens to men too when they go to I guess some of these countries, and I'm not sure what these men are called, but they go to these countries and they're traveling, and they're having fun, and all of a sudden, some nice young lady, I guess she beautiful woman from that country, she offers them a drink. Next thing you know, the dude passed out. Next thing you know, he's drugged and he wakes up and all his belongings are missing. So it's like, if that could happen to a man, it could possibly happen to a woman too. So it's not like it's out of the ordinary that these women are lying. And they say that they got video footage of these women, their stories not adding up. So the hotel or the shore excursion place, they said that they have video of the women's stories not adding up. So I'm with the lawyer on this one. If there's video of these women, being naughty on, their vacation, they just came out there to have that fun that, that they know they really shouldn't be having. If they have video of that, please produce it, because I think that it should be produced. I don't think that the case should keep going on if they had video footage of these women, not doing what they're supposed to be doing and then making up lies, because I would hope that they're not making up these type of lies, because when you think about it, nobody would have found out about their secret rendezvous on their trip. Nobody would have found that out. So why make up the elaborate lie and say that this happened to you when it didn't? When if you would have just kept your mouth shut, nobody would have even found out about it. Why throw yourself out there? Why throw yourself to the wolves to be scrutinized if you know that this really didn't happen, when nobody would have even found out about it if you would have just kept your mouth shut? If you really was going out there to basically have your fun. So I mean, it doesn't make sense to me, but I know that people have their reasons, and I just know that the story needs to be investigated, because before people get out online, because there's lots of people online saying that these women are lying, and it's sad, because you don't know what's going on. All the facts have not come out yet, and when the facts come out, I think that that's when people should get online and, start talking about, hey, this, that, and the other. But until then, people should wait till the investigation comes back, so that, whatever that happens, these men could be freed, or possibly these women could be taken into custody if they're lying. So, my thing is that, wait for the investigation to come, because this was horrible. This is a horrible story that's being told, and I hope that for the best, that all the people involved find closure, including the hotel people, and including the women, because it's really sad that this story actually happened. So that's all I had to talk about for today, and I do hope that you guys have had a good day today. I had a good day so far, but you guys have a great day. This is Regina Arce again. Thank you so much for joining my channel, and if you like, don't forget to press the like button and please subscribe. You guys have a great day. Bye.